In Wisconsin, the stories start before sunrise. They start in a deer stand, in a duck blind, on the front deck of a bass boat. Welcome to the Flippin Sticks Throwin Lead podcast. With your hosts, Erik Tasker and former Major League pitcher Paul Wagner, this is everything outdoors. Hunting, fishing, conservation. The wins, the misses, and the memories that stick with you for a lifetime. Out here, you earn your stories, and we're here to tell them.
Okay, here we go. Paul Wagner, Erik Tasker. We'll try and not tip our...
We will get a coffee. We will get a coffee table.
There will be something there that is not a flimsy little dinner TV tray.
TV tray.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Mr. Wagner, another episode of Flippin Sticks Throwin Lead podcast. Boy, 6 weeks now, and it's exciting. You've been out spraying plots. You've been out working hard. Tell me what's going on.
So much been going on. So much. We've been spraying plots, cutting trees. We still, as I looked this morning, that one tree that's against that double, yeah.
It's something. It's a piece of work.
Yeah, I think we should be able to get it, but we got to be
What's
very,
the biggest
very
chainsaw you got?
No. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up there. I am just going to cut the ratchet straps.
Right, and pull it.
Let that release. Hopefully the tree doesn't fall on me, and then push the ladder stand over and let it fall.
Yeah.
Get away. But what it is it's laying, the big tree is laying here with a branch against it. So if we get too close. But anyway, with that being said, I went out there, came around the corner, got the spray wand out.
Okay.
And
I can't wait for the next Moultrie camera update to come through because you're going to be all over it, I'm sure.
Yeah, big, fat, bald guy driving around on a four-wheeler. And two little 6-pointers were looking at me. Really tight inside. And they were actually standing in that spot where I shot that turkey this spring.
Okay.
So they were right there and got out of there. But again, it looks like it's dying. It should be good. It should be ready to go. And our target date of August 9th through the 15th, planting and stuff should be good. I'm going to the fair on Monday the 10th.
Okay.
And then after that, I think we're going to get it rolling. Hopefully we'll have product here. I'll let you elaborate on that.
Yep.
The agreement or our working relationship we have, I think that'll be good. But other than that, it's getting close. It's getting close. And I did realize that the whole hunting barn has not been cleaned out. So, hell, we might as well just leave it till September 12th.
Well, at this point, you might as well just leave it there.
I think so.
No summer parties at the Wagner Ranch this year. No need to clean it out. Plus, you also had, like cleaning out a whole nother house. And there was a lot of things that happened.
Coolers and everything are outside, though. So you can come on over.
That's what matters.
You can sit on the deck, and there's plenty of chairs, there's plenty of bonfire pits, plenty of heaters, and there's plenty of beer.
I'm really looking forward to the day that we have to turn the heaters back on. I'll tell you that much. Because right now, it just doesn't feel like... It feels like you have to think about going outside to shoot your bow because is it like, do I need to put sunscreen on? Do I need to put like tick repellent? Like, what do I need to do to even go outside and enjoy the outdoors? But that's typical for the end of July. And here we are. We're going to turn the page because tomorrow is the final day of the month. And we're ready to go, baby. I mean, it's going to be here in no time, which is so crazy to me that we had this, like when we wrapped our turkey season, even though we hunted so late, I mean, I had a week later than what you had.
Right.
Even still, and there was still another week. So we had weeks 5 and 6, I think, and then there was still week 7 to go. It's like, my goodness, how late are some people hunting? And then even still from there, when we were looking forward, we're like, what are we going to do for 4 months?
Right.
And now here all of a sudden it's like everything's happening. The summer is just screaming by. I mean, how are we sitting here on July 30th already?
Crazy.
And
right. You fish. So a lot of our players have host families, a couple of the lakes, Golden Lake, not Okauchee, but on Pewaukee.
Yeah.
And we were out there. We had a really good time on the day off. We ran a Nike camp. We had the Nike camp, and then before and after that, we went out there and grilled out, and we're doing some fishing. They fish it hard. And they're catching largemouths, not 5-pounders, obviously, but that 1.5. I'm going to say 1.5 to 2 pounds top water. I mean, it's even as
fun
hot
to catch.
Yes, as hot as the water is. I didn't, check temperature, but they were having fun, and they've been doing it every night. They just do it for sport.
Awesome.
And then when they're doing it, and then they're catching, they're eating the perch, they're eating the walleye, they're eating the smallmouths, and some of them were eating some panfish. One guy from Illinois, Southern Illinois, has a real great panfish batter, panko, dipping in garlic herb. You just eat it, it's good. It's just so good.
I love that. I don't even know what it is, but it's really good.
It was just like, it was just all like, and then it get pull it out of the oil and let it sit on a paper towel for a little bit. And I'm like, well, which one is that? It's like picking chocolates out of the box.
Right.
So, but no, they're having a good time. So we spent that time fishing. They've been fishing the whole summer and getting away and stuff like that. And now, like you said, July 30th, and we're getting ready for bow season.
Yeah. It does feel like how are we here already? But you know what? It's just so great because I just can't, like, I know that early season is kind of brutal to sit through because unless you start to get some of those like 60-degree days. Yeah. It's tough to sit out there, man. I mean, when I shot that doe last year, it was like 88 degrees and it's like, it's not even really fun. I just was so determined to get a deer down early that I was like, I don't care. I'm going to just go do it. And I'll just bear with it. And I felt like I could have been out there in shorts and a t-shirt, but
probably
what it is. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So the summer is just flying by. I have a big weekend upcoming, and I'm going to just ask you a question. So you probably have met a million people in your playing days, your coaching days, your life. Have you ever, like, what's the craziest thing somebody has asked you to be a part of or like to do? Like it could be anything. Like it doesn't even have to necessarily be hunting or fishing related, but it could be like, I got invited to go on a moose hunt in Alaska or whatever. Like that's pretty out there, but like anything that they personally were asking you for.
I can't. Let's go to you. Okay. Let's see what you're leaving tomorrow, right? You leave tomorrow morning.
So I leave tomorrow midday. We're going out by my brother and sister-in-law's house. So they're on the Mississippi. Family out there, and we have our exchange student who feels like an adopted brother from Germany. Is currently in transit to Chicago. He's bringing his entire family. So he stayed with us for a year while we were in when my brother was in high school. But my oldest niece, who is also my goddaughter, is getting married on Saturday.
Okay.
And about 5 months ago, she calls me and she asked me to officiate her wedding. Have I told you this?
No.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So
did you have to go get licensed?
It took a grand total of 3 minutes to get that done. Yeah,
I knew you had to. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
No, it's like not at all a process, really. Almost to the point where it doesn't feel like it's legal, but I mean, I guess you like sign off saying like that you'll use this officiating license like with respect and that like you won't use it for whatever. So my niece asked me to officiate her wedding, and while we talk into a microphone once a week, and like we've done this for many years, and I post videos all the time, and I do all of that, I'm a little nervous.
Are you?
Yeah, and like I've worked really hard on the entire ceremony, but I think that it's very good. I read it to Sherry. Sherry was crying. I got choked up a little bit. So now I just am at the point where I need to read it a couple times so that I can get through it without being the problem. Yeah.
Without being the problem.
So that's why I asked the question, because it's like I've never I never even thought that I would officiate a wedding. Like, that just seems like so crazy. I'd rather just go, show up, drink in the morning, go to the ceremony, have a party, and then wish the newlyweds well.
I want to be a part of it. I don't want to be it.
I'll stand up.
Yeah.
But here we are. I'm officiating it, so now I have to like be master of ceremonies.
Well, people are going to like be listening to every word you say, and they're going to be staring at you.
Right.
So, yeah, don't drop the ball.
Yeah, don't like mess up and drop an F-bomb in the middle of the ceremony. Yeah. So the nice thing is that it's not a church, it's at a venue. It's not like they're doing readings and all of that stuff. Like, they just wanted a nice ceremony, not religious.
Good.
A nice marital ceremony. Okay, so I can do that. I'm not worried about that. I feel like there's something that you've done or you've been asked to do throughout your life that you're like, yeah, this one time this guy like asked me to, I don't know, sign his safety glasses or like something crazy. Like, there's got to be something that's out there.
I don't have anything like that.
See, this is why I don't tell you in advance, because I feel like you usually like come up with things pretty good on the
phone. And I tried to think of it.
It's one I should have teed you up for, but that's all right.
Shoot. Yeah.
So that's coming up this weekend, and I'm sure there's going to be lots of talk about duck camp, which is in the works. Going out there and doing duck camp with my brother and the boys. Of course, you're invited. I think we're going to do, Patty and Rez are going to try and make it down. My other buddy Noah might try and make it down. So we're going to try and do a weekend, probably like the third weekend of October, like not right when the season reopens, but a week after that.
Okay.
So that like third-ish weekend of October, I think, is kind of what we're plotting it for. And then, my parents will be there, so I'm sure we'll be talking about deer season plans and just doing some of that stuff. And
how fun.
Yeah. So here we are. So I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. Sherry claims she's going to record the entire thing. And I'm like,
is that good or bad?
Why? I don't need to see myself. I'm like, also, what if I have to make an announcement at the beginning? No phones during the ceremony. There's a photographer here to capture the memories.
And there's
Sherry. What are we doing? She's live streaming on Facebook. Oh, don't worry, guys. That's Mrs. Officiant over there.
Oh, good.
So that's where this whole thing is, and I guess to like round this all out. So when my niece who's getting married, my nephew, my brother, and my sister-in-law all have tattoos, and so for years I had been saying, I'm going to get a tattoo, I'm going to get a sleeve, I'm going to get a sleeve, yada yada yada, whatever. So now it's always been the Tatted Pastor is what they've nicknamed me. Which is kind of funny because I'm going to wear a suit and everything.
So no one's
you won't even see it anyways. It's like totally irrelevant. But I guess really a long roundabout thing that if you're not following the Wisco Bow Hunting Facebook or Instagram page, the page has been en fuego lately. There's been so much engagement with the page, and I thought it was so like I had been meaning to like post this because like this means a lot to me, but it's also like my favorite Bible verse is Genesis 27:3, which is now then grab your weapons, your quiver and bow, and go hunt wild game for me.
Or King James Version,
right?
Venison.
Yes. And I posted that picture of just like the inside of my arm yesterday. And it like started to get some traction. And then I went to bed. It had like 60,000 views, which seems unrealistic.
Right.
And if I do a quick refresh on that right now, this morning, it is at 187,000 views.
That's crazy.
What is the deal? Like, it's just so weird to me that all of a sudden, like, random things will just pop off.
And they'll trigger somebody or something.
So, 2,500 different types of engagement with it, whether it's like liking, comments, shares, whatever. It's just amazing. And I love that because we've been using that page as our main source of kind of getting the word out about our show.
Right.
Which we had somebody reach out to us this past week about a potential guest for our show. And I can only assume that it's attributed to like the massive reach that we have.
Has to be.
Is going through that Wisco bow hunting page. And it's really nice to see that because we want this show to do really well. We're only like 5 months into this new platform and we've already surpassed by like 20% our biggest year of downloads that we've ever had. Right. And we're only 5 months in. So a quick note to everybody that is listening and that follows along with our journey, thank you for listening.
Yes, thank you.
I mean, it's been really nice for us to hone this show into what we've always wanted it to be, for us to do our own thing with it, and for us to just like sit at my place or your place and lay it down, talk about whatever the hell we want, and do it on our own terms.
And especially because the summer is hard. The summer is hard just because of what I do, what you do, where we are. When the fall comes around, we kind of almost like check into that mode, and it's easier.
Right.
So us sticking together on a pretty decent schedule throughout the summer.
We've only missed like 3 shows.
Has been pretty good.
Which is pretty good for us.
I mean, yeah, especially, but you can always, and me gone, it's hard. So, but I think we've done pretty good. I think we've taken care of it, and we've kind of stuck with it.
We've done a nice job.
Yeah, I think so.
Kudos to us.
Yes.
It's about time somebody gives us a pat on the back.
Yes.
Okay, and we have like 15 minutes yet. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter episode, but as we're trying to make all things work, I was out on a job site this morning doing some content, doing some ads for a company, and what people don't see, they get the finished product. But us on the back end, we're like scrambling back and forth. Hey, what about this window? Like this hour works on Thursday.
Yeah.
Can this work for you? Or let's plan around this. Or I'm still waiting to try and do this. Oh, the bus is leaving here. So there's a lot of like, it's like the ducks on the water, right? Or there's like a lot going on underneath, but you just see this
top,
beautiful
it looks calm and cool.
green head, swimming around. Okay, so I wasn't sure if we were going to do a campfire controversy this week or not.
Yes.
And so I'm going to just throw one out there. There's one that I had just been thinking about. And I know that it is much more possible and very easily feasible out west. Okay. But what if our season in Wisconsin was pulled 2 weeks or 3 weeks earlier, and we lost out on the back end of the season? So instead of going to January 31st, we do like January 10th, take 3 weeks off, and we pull those 3 weeks early into, like, say the last weekend of August is the opener now. So in favor of that, not in favor of that, it opens the door for us to shoot velvet whitetails.
Against it.
Okay.
Totally against it. Too much going on. Summer, that's still summer.
Yeah.
Labor Day weekend is always that one kicker, that little trigger point. I like it better late season.
Okay.
I think that's more, if I do see like the velvet that they take in Kentucky or some places like that. Again, I've told you before that I'm not a non-typical fan.
Right.
I'm not necessarily a velvet fan.
Okay.
I'm not.
Wow, that's big.
I'm not a velvet fan at all. I know that they run around in their bachelor
Well, they
groups
look bigger.
Because they do. But they look, no, the horns look bigger, but their heads look tiny. It's like on a doe. Yeah. I am not a fan. If I could make a rule for 1 year, there would be no harvesting of a velvet buck. If it's straggling still on it after rubbing, that's a fine line. Sort of like the albino deer has a brown spot. It's actually legal, whatever that word is. but velvet bucks should be off limits.
Okay.
They should be off limits, in my opinion. I don't, not just because I don't like them. I just think they're not mature. They're not grown. They haven't
fully developed.
Let them develop. Let them grow. So
okay.
I'm against velvet harvesting.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't think you were going to say that. I'm like thrown for a loop here by you not being a fan of the velvet whitetails.
Yeah, no.
See, I would rather, I don't know. See, okay, I guess it's different because, a lot of my late season, of my late season I've been doing out by you the last couple of years. So it's pretty cush, right? Yeah. There's a heater, there's a surround, there's windows you can look out. The hardest part of late season is bringing the ice scraper with you.
Because we choose not to sit in the woods.
Right.
The stands are there. The ladder stands are there. The climber's there. I could. Yeah. You could. Yeah. We become very comfortable. But go on.
It's an office chair, though. I mean, I'd rather sit in that than a ladder stand.
Well, yeah.
I just think. I think it's too, it gets brutal in January. So it's kind of nice because the deer are moving, because they have to move. So you get a lot of that late season movement. I just always thought it would be cool to have a velvet whitetail hanging on the wall.
Really?
Yeah. I've just always thought that would be cool.
Really?
So I would be in favor of it. I would be fine with tagging that final weekend of August as our opening Saturday and taking 3 weeks off of the back end of the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You're not interested.
I wouldn't even be interested.
I'm glad you took that position because I thought we were just going to be in agreement on that, but I didn't realize you were such a velvet guy.
So you asked if somebody offered me a hunt, a free hunt.
Yeah.
I would say I would prefer to hunt later in the season, and they say, no, it's a Kentucky, Ohio, Southern Indiana. We're doing a velvet hunt. I would pass. I would pass.
Okay, well, when you get that phone call after this
I'll pass it on to you.
Say, yeah, I'll take it. Just book the ticket under Erik Tasker. That's actually Paul Wagner is my stage name. It's just my radio name.
I would harvest a doe for them. Yeah. I would go down there and drink cocktails and tell stories all night. Yeah. But I am not. Yeah. I am not harvesting a velvet buck, nor am I harvesting a 350-inch cauliflower non-typical.
Right.
No way.
Yeah.
Neither for me.
Wow. I never knew that about you. But that is, it's a preference for a lot of people that, would you be ever interested?
Are you the kind of guy that would go up? I've been up to Alaska. I've done the salmon run when the sun doesn't set. It kind of gets to the horizon and it stays there.
Yeah.
I'm one of the guys that if you snag, like we've talked about, if that salmon isn't mouthed,
right,
that's not and I'm not saying that that's the direct correlation with it, but I'm like, no, there's certain things that you fish it right, you catch it right, great.
Yeah. I
think an immature buck has velvet on it.
Right.
Immature. That's how people are going to say, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Right. Because it could still be a 6, 7, 8 year old.
Correct.
I mean, it's just part of the growing process. But the other side of that, too, that you have to think about is early season. I mean, they're still thin. You're not shooting a 280-pound tank of whitetail in August.
No.
So there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, I would be doing it for a shoulder mount, and I would be doing it purely for the fact that you somehow, because for us, it's such an anomaly. When have you ever seen a whitetail with velvet still on when the season finally opens?
Well, no, it's pretty much rubbed up.
It's pretty much by Labor Day.
You'll see a couple. You'll see a couple of little strands of skin hanging.
Yeah,
I have buddies that have them. Well, just doesn't. I know it's kind of crazy.
That is crazy, and it's not like there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's just somebody might like non-typicals because they're gnarly and they look like whatever.
Yeah.
And some people just like a really clean 8 10-pointer.
I would love I'd love a typical, you don't have to go 200 inches.
Mm-hmm.
You give me a nice, typical, beautiful buck at about 180.
Yeah. Like a 10-pointer.
Any
just
day,
got
any day,
sky high.
any day. A typical 175 to 185 inch typical. I would take that every day. On the day, I would go anywhere. If somebody invited me, I'd go there.
Yeah.
If they're, again, not caged in, not penned, not this, but if you got pictures of it free range, I would sit looking for that buck forever.
You know what I've always, like, a dream deer of mine would be like 140-inch 6-pointer. Just like way wide and way high. Like, doesn't even have to be a lot of points. Like, it could be like probably even 130-inch 6-pointer would look massive. Yeah. Because there's not that much for inches to accumulate there. But I think those are, like, I totally agree with you that I'm a typical guy.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I just like a clean 8-pointer.
Yep.
Maybe like some nice big brow tines.
No. And I like stickers. I like, drop time.
Sure.
So I'm not saying a guaranteed
only
typical,
a clean frame.
But something that you can see, like you said, main frame with a sticker here, sticker off the brows.
Yeah.
Maybe down close to the skull or something. Maybe there's a slight drop coming. You can see the formation.
Right.
Even a drop time. I wouldn't, so I guess I'm kind of contradicting myself, but more in that typical stage.
Right. So if there's a flyer or there's whatever there, that's fine.
That adds character. And
but you're not going to pass one. If you get some freak of nature that walks through your property, you're not letting it walk.
Oh, no. No, probably not.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're good there.
Probably not.
Wags has like, it's going to be like a 175-inch 7-pointer. That has like one random thing. It's going to be like an upside down rack.
We had that one. Remember, he was beautiful.
Oh,
he was
great.
5 on one side, and his right side was, I think, 2. It was a beautiful.
So just a little fork
and
cut
that
off.
Yeah, and that thing was about 12, 14 inches.
You almost feel like you got to just shoot that one to get it out of the gene pool.
I don't remember what happened. Nobody took it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I saw it on camera. I didn't see it.
And maybe it was something just as it was growing that it like bumped a tree or whatever.
So Chad and those guys, they say that it because of the way he was, we've seen him before when he was normal. He must have got hit by a car or something or just whatever. But every single deer that I show, either they've seen it before or they harvest it. So. It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. Hey, like you were just talking about, hey, do you want pictures of that real nice buck you have? I have pictures of
I have 65 pictures
in velvet.
Yeah.
There you go. And unfortunately, I don't have the velvet timeline to harvest.
Right. Oh man. Okay, 217.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. That was something that was just kind of, because now I'm getting the itch. Like, I'm really getting the itch to just shoot my bow a lot, shoot arrows every day, and actually get out and, like, start getting into, like, I'm really excited that we have planting coming up because I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
It's just another step closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think if you told, we're not going to till the outside skirt of our plots and burn it.
Okay.
It's because of the drought, it's really dead. I went out there today and spot sprayed and drove over it. It's dead. It's dead. So I'm not going to like till that. What do we usually do? Like about a 6-foot barrier around so that obviously flame can't transfer over. But I don't think it's really necessary. But saying that and doing the spraying and stuff, real quick, I'll just jump in this one. We just got a phone call before we got on.
Yeah.
And the Fimco sprayers are the ones I use. I didn't use, last time I used the county lines. This time I'm using the Fimco. And it's so ironic when I was putting it together that I looked at it and it says Sioux City, Iowa. So I made a phone call over there And we are actually playing the Sioux City Explorers next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we'll be in Sioux City. And I can't spend all my time at the casino because I lose. So I can't afford that. I can only walk so much around Sioux City. So I scheduled an appointment. So I'm going to go over to the FIMCO plant and kind of get a really quick hands-on, shake some hands, find out a little bit about it about 10 a.m. on Wednesday and come back to you. But again, the product worked great. Obviously, there's ideas. I want to say it and want to think I'm the best guy. And I'm sure everybody's thought of things. But so that's one thing that we're talking about, the killing and spraying right now. I'll be over at that FIMCO plant in Sioux City, Iowa on Wednesday.
Yeah. I was just looking up some of this stuff because I guess it's probably safe to say something about this now. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the emails this morning that were going back and forth.
I didn't read them. I saw them.
So we have been talking about a seed partner for 8 months now. Okay. And we're getting ready to basically just hit checkout, and then we're going to figure out picking it up and doing all of that. So we have somebody by the name of Jared Mills, who is a partner in a seed company called Physis. And that's a noun that means nature as the source of growth.
Okay.
And my initial thought was, Jared's a pretty good hunter, right?
Right.
He knows a thing or two about growing food plots and developing land and whitetail habitat and all of that. And I thought, you know what? It sounded familiar when I reached out to him. And when Jared responded back and said, hey, hope you and Paul are doing well. We'd love to work with you guys. Let's figure it out. I thought to myself, okay, well, if Jared Mills believes in this product, there's no reason that Erik and Paul shouldn't believe in the product, right? So it's actually his seed partner is based out of the Green Bay area, Kaukauna. And so we are kind of putting everything together. We've got our plots outlined, your plots outlined. We've kind of got it all mapped out how we want to do this. Now we're basically just going to hit checkout, grab the order. And then when we, get the green light, we'll be able to either pick it up ourselves, or I have a buddy that's up there that works in the area a couple times a year. So we're really, really excited about this because, quite honestly, you've heard the stories over the years that we just have not figured out what the missing element is of the food plot. And with the surrounding areas being corn, egg, beans, whatever that is that's around the property that rotates every year, we've worked with Jared to tell him, hey, north side is this, east side is this, west side is this, south side is this. What do you think we should do when we hunt these in this capacity? So we jumped on a call with Jared, had that conversation. Yep. He said, send me an outline of your plots and we'll work through what that looks like. Here's my recommendation. He put together the cart for us, just sent me a checkout link, and we're good to go.
And he gave us a plan for spring. So,
right.
We've talked to so many different ones, and I'm just going to throw names out there because they're there. We've done Domain, we've done Monster Buck, we've done Antler King, we've done Whitetail Institute, all probably good, just not for us.
Right.
And we haven't gotten the support or help that we thought we were going to get.
Right.
And we were always led to believe that these different organizations, and not one in particular, was going to help us. And it was good conversations, whether it be Indianapolis with the ATA or it was somewhere else, or even the mill feed store.
Right.
We thought we were going to get it. I think we finally hit it.
Yeah.
I think this is the one because of the fact now we've got a plan going forward in spring.
Right.
Now this can be a property that we strictly use Physis all the time.
And also for spring, so critical because you need kind of rapid growth for turkeys, but at the same time, stuff starts growing during the turkey season. So why not do it the right way?
Exactly.
Exactly. So we have that plan in place now. And it's really nice just to hear that because we have just wanted somebody that gives us we don't need a ton of guidance, but it would just be nice to have a conversation and say, look, this is what we're working with. What would you do here? Just tell us what to do and we'll do it.
And we've never been overbearing or wanting a hand holding.
Right.
We just wanted a sense of direction. And for some odd reason, nobody would ever give us the time.
Right.
And you would think that that's what you want to do to expand your business in your basin. And it was mind blowing to me. And I mean, this is me speaking for me, not for you.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad because so many good people in the industry, so many people go to the shows, so many people go to this, so many people do these things to promote their product. But the follow up was horseshit. It was horseshit poor.
Yeah.
And that's what's kind of disturbing because everybody has a smiling face when you first meet them and you see them at the show and stuff like that. But then when you try to do something different, it's you're a pain in the ass.
And when you actually like put pen to paper and say, hey, this is what we need, this is what we're doing, and then all of a sudden the conversation changes, you kind of know right away. And that's where it's frustrating because one of those companies that we had talked to, we were more approached by them than we.
Correct.
Yeah, we were more approached by that vendor than we approached them.
Right. Correct.
And then it was just like very strange that things kind of fizzled out. But the fact that Jared's behind this, I mean, just one of the most quality guys in the hunting industry. And who would have thought? You know, we almost walked by him at ATA. And I was like, why don't we go say hi to him?
And look what started.
And look, we had him on. I'm sure we'll have him on again. I just think that it's really great just to have somebody like that because we have bitched about food plots for 5 years. We've been doing this show for 5 years. We bitched about it for 5 years. It's just nice to know that we kind of have that optimism going into the fall now. As long as the weather cooperates, we should get enough rain. We should get enough like product in the ground. Okay, Hattie's.
And if we have an issue or a problem or a situation that we don't know,
text
we're going to get an answer.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good little thing, and hopefully we can maximize it and harvest some animals.
Yeah. Well, and I think one of the things that made me feel very reassured by it is that it's not just a new company. It's a company that rebranded. But the seed has been tested all across the U.S. So they have a farmer that I think he said was in Texas that was testing it in, or was it Texas or Kentucky?
I think Kentucky.
I
think Kentucky.
Who southern climate, you know, so he's got more of that humidity. He's got more of the heat and it's longer spans. And he basically has a ag field where he just tests all of the different things. So it's same climate, same sun exposure, same rain, everything. Then Jared takes that and he tests it in Iowa in a couple different spots. And then he had people in Wisconsin that were also testing it. So they've done thorough testing on this in all climates across the entire, you know, north to south on the US that they've been able to get good results with that. So it's a product that they believe in. There's no reason we shouldn't. Right. And so we're really excited to have them be a part of the show. And so we'll have, if you guys are interested in hearing a little more about it, it's just, I believe it's just physis.com. So that's PHYSIS. And we'll have a link that we'll be able to share with people as well. But they're going to be a partner of our show for the rest of the year here. And they're going to kind of guide us through whether that's like forward facing as being a part of the show or just in the background that they're going to, you know, be able to guide us along the way. And we're going to do some cool video and some stuff like that along the way as we go through planting season, because I think that stuff just absolutely crushes with. Okay. Hattie's just like chomping at the bit. I put 2 chairs up there so she couldn't get down here. Now she's just opened the door and she's barking. So I'm just very excited about that. Yes. I mean, I think that's really like what it's all about. It's just sharing the process. We can talk about like what's working, what's not, and go from there.
Right.
Okay. I'll wrap it there. I want to just touch on Charisma. Before we get there, I talked about the HHA event.
No, you did not. You didn't.
Yeah.
But before we do that, too, also remember we have the Lake Country Foundation gun raffle. The gun raffle, we will post that. Eric will do that.
Yep.
Hadi will do that.
Yep.
Contact me. We'll get the tickets. I know a couple, at least 3 listeners last time.
Yep.
Bought into it. I believe it's $100. Maximum tickets $200, but we generally sell around the 100, the 97 to 113 range. So again, $100. There's 5 guns on there, and we'll have that posted on there of some sort. I don't have the flyer yet. I wanted to get it.
Yeah.
I'm picking up tickets today at the stadium.
Yeah.
And we can go from there. If you want one, let us know, and we'll do it, and then we'll put your name on there, and then just get us the money whenever you want. If you commit to it, we'll take the word for it.
Right. Yeah. And then when you're at the stadium today, if there's like a flyer or whatever there, take a picture of it. We can get that posted just so people can see what it's all about, when it is, cost and all that stuff. I guess next week we'll have to jump into the HHA Mission 42 because that was on Friday last week. Just another super cool experience. We're going to have one of the guys on that we invited. I finally got to meet him. I'm jumping on his podcast. I think it's 2 weeks from tomorrow. All dealing with mental health, first responders. I mean, he's just really the perfect candidate to be somebody invited to that.
Awesome.
He brought along another law enforcement guy, and the little one made her way through. Keita, did you get down here? But just hhausa.org for the final date. I know that Chris has been kind enough from HHA to just invite some of our listeners. We have just a very few select spots for that, but take a look at their website. Just such an incredible mission that they have, and just so cool to see people come together with that commonality of being a first responder, a veteran, or somebody devout in their faith that has been invited as one of the VIPs.
Yeah. I think it's super cool.
And then last thing, Charisma Customs, just, how nice. Like I said, I mean, as we were kind of going through that heat wave, having that ceramic window tint that it protects your interior, keeps it cool. And I kind of actually wish that I would have had front window tint done, because now the only thing that's really hot in my truck is my steering wheel. So it's like you grab onto the top and then it just like burns the fingerprint off of your hand.
I still haven't been over there yet.
I know, we got to get over there. We got to get in there.
We're going to go over there.
I just kind of gave up on trying to coordinate that. But
he's a busy man.
There's so much going on over there. And I'm sure that in the next coming weeks, he's probably going to announce his big car show that he does every year, where they have like $40 million worth of vehicles in that parking lot.
So crazy.
I mean, just the number of dollars in that parking lot was unreal. But for anything, if you bought a new ATV for the season, or if you bought a new truck going into the season, just give them a call, see what they can all do for you. I mean, they pretty much can do anything auto aftermarket. But just really great guys, and just thankful for them to be a part of the show. So, well, we got to get you out of here, so let's wrap it there. You got any final thoughts?
No, I gotta.
You prefer late January hunting? Boy, I never would have expected that out of you.
I prefer late hunting, and I prefer no velvet.
No velvet.
No velvet.
Okay.
I hope that causes a controversy, because I don't even think it's attractive.
You know what? People are pissed at me no matter what I say now, so we'll just put it out there and we'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, like, follow, engage with us, give us your feedback, and we'll have this out Friday morning. But another episode for Paul Wagner. I'm Erik Tasker. Another episode of the Flippin Sticks Throwin Lead podcast.
Poor dog.